Hello everyone, I'm Robin with robinswreathery. Welcome. Let me just see if we can pull this up and get started. We're actually working with our Hey Pumpkin door hanger tonight, which is new. It is already listed in my Etsy shop. We are going to have to go out and come back in. There we go. Alright. Now if we can just pull it up on Facebook, we will be ready to go. When you hop on, let me know where you're watching from. And I hope you're having a great Labor Day. Hope you had a nice long weekend. Okay, we're going to go out and try it again. It's being finicky. Hello and welcome. Here we are. That worked great. Alright, this is our new door hanger. It comes in several pieces here, and through the magic of video, it's already been painted. I figured it's easy to work with. You all know how to paint. I've showed you. I've got plenty of painting videos. So this is the back piece, which I already went ahead and stained. Hey Nancy, I love what you did with your flower cart. I like the crates too, the dark. They were really cool. I will share the picture either tonight or tomorrow. That was awesome. Okay, so it comes, like I said, this is the back, and because the back is being covered up with these two pieces, this is a piece you don't have to paint. You only need to paint it on the back. Now be mindful when you're putting this together, if you're going this way, then make sure that you're painting the back of the right one. Hi Nanny Dot, welcome. So this is going to get glued onto this bottom piece. So we're going to go ahead and do that. Then there's a middle piece that covers up that seam like that. Then we have Hey Pumpkin, which I kept saying Hello Pumpkin, and I had to go back and correct it. So I've already painted that, and with this I used that Tuscan teal that we used on the pumpkin trio. And then it also comes with two little flowers, and I kind of did a yellow base with a little bit of orange, and then I put a little bit of that teal, and then I stained the top piece. So those are the pieces to the pumpkin. So we're going to glue them all together, and then I'm going to show you a different way. We're not going to use the button bow holder. We're just going to use rope on the back. We are going to staple it, and then we are going to staple our bow right to the pumpkin. So that's the plan. If y'all wouldn't mind hitting the share button, I'd really appreciate it. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to glue around here. Now this, and I'm going to zigzag here because that's where that seam is, and I want it to catch. And I'm going to go up in here. This is that stick fast, the CA thick, not the thin, because that stuff doesn't work worth a darn. Only the thick. So we've got that piece in place. Then we're going to lay this piece right over top of it like that. Now, what I use, I already have these handy. I use these vintage irons. And let me tell you, they do a great job for keeping things in place and keeping it from sliding. So we'll let that sit up a minute. In the meantime, we'll go ahead and glue our center of the flowers. I like how rustic this looks. It's a nice inexpensive door hanger to make and put on your door. And you can do them any colors. I've seen this done in the black, which really stands out, and then you use a lot of black and white. That looks really nice. This stuff really sets fast, but I just like holding it down. So let's see, did it work already? Yes, it did. See how quick that is? Then this, I'm going to go up into the stem a little bit because I have a line here that I'm trying to cover. So that looks about right. Are y'all having a great Labor Day weekend so far? I'm sure nobody wants to go back to work tomorrow, if indeed you work outside the home. There. So there, we'll just push it up there a little bit. Actually, I'll come down a little bit because we're going to put our ribbon there. So let's just kind of get that in place and let that sit on there for a minute. We might need this because I thought I'd like, I don't know if I want to put it, I think I'm going to put it more up there, but let me see where this is going to go because we don't want to cover that up. So we could actually go there with our flower and have this down here, and then have our bow up there and put another one of the flowers down there. That'll work. So I'm just going to drizzle a little bit of this on the letters. And you don't want a whole lot because you don't want it coming out on the sides. And I better get a little faster or we are going to have a problem. Oops. There we go. Alright. So, probably didn't need to put it on the N or the end of the H. Although, there. There we go. Alright. And let's put a little bit on here. Put that right about there. So that's got a little bit of weight to it. Thank you, Peggy. We already went ahead and painted this ahead of time, but I'm showing you how to put it together. Now I gotta pay attention to which is going to be glued and which isn't. There we go. Put the cap back on this. I don't know if you saw us use this before, Peggy. It is the stick fast, the CA thick. Not the thin, the thick. This stuff works great. And then I'll put this over here to kind of weight that down. And I think we're doing good. That we can move now because that should be, yep, that's in place. I like the cap too. The cap really stays on well too. I have to be mindful of where I put it, otherwise I'll lose it. And I've done that before. Yeah, this was the Stick Fast CA Thin, and it does not work. Good. It's a good glue. You'll love it. Alright, while that's sitting up a second, but there you go, that's our door hanger. I want to go back to the pumpkin trio. Now we had made some little easels Hey Nanny Dot, for these that were not working. So we went back to the drawing board, and my husband went ahead. Well, this one's already glued to this. These actually have a bottom piece and 2 side pieces. And on our pumpkin trio now, it has a little outline of where this is to be positioned. So you can use them for the pumpkin trio, which they come with them, or you can use them for anything. But I thought I would show them. Is this the one? Yeah. There's a small, a medium, and a large. And I think I have the small here. Do I? Let me just check. But this just actually slides in here. Joe made this for me, and I'll tell you what, look at that. See it? So it's a slide in. These side pieces get glued into the bottom piece, and then this just slides right in there. And it stays. Very nice. See that? So we have adjusted the stands. They now work perfectly, and I will have those listed probably tomorrow, because I don't think I listed them already. I know I listed this and the next piece I'm going to show you, but I'm not sure if I put these on yet. But you can buy them separately. If you buy the trio, the Blessings, Thankful, and Grateful trio, they come with it. Okay. Hey Marcia, how are you? I answered all your questions on Etsy, so if you have any more, let me know. Alright, so we've got this already done. Now for this, we are going to staple the bow right to this. You could go ahead and use the button bow holder, but I kind of want to put it right on the pumpkin. So I've chosen this because I love this Tuscan teal that I got at Walmart, and this matches that. And then I think we're going to add some of this. I also have some leaves that look like pumpkin leaves, kinda. So I think we're going to add some of those too. You are so welcome. It was all listed, but I was a little bit confused at your questions, so I don't know if I answered all of them or not, but you can check. So somehow we're going to put this on there. And then I'm going to give you a sneak peek, and we're going to put our new truck together. Yes, truck. So this is one of those ribbons, and I don't remember what Peggy called it, but this all goes in the same direction, so we kind of want to keep it that way. See how it's straight like that? So I'm actually going to make the tails separate, but I want to do this like this. I'm kind of trying to bury the piece that I'm going to cut underneath, so that's why I'm being real careful here, because I'm going to snip that right there, and I want it underneath so it's not showing. What'd you call this ribbon, Peggy? Peggy's got a really great video on Sweet Tea Makery, a ribbon video, and you guys should watch it. So I don't remember all the terms. Heck, I can't even remember my passcodes to half the stuff I have. So I kind of like that, just small and simple. And like I said, you could use our ribbon button bow holder, and you could make the ribbon up here, but I wanted it part of the door hanger. Okay, Then I'm going to put a little bit of this on top. So I'm going to do probably 3 smaller loops here. And this I can twist because I don't have to worry about the direction that this is going in. But I am going to snip it, and I am going to tuck this like this, so all the cut pieces are underneath. And I'm going to take a little piece of this, like that, and then I'm going to take a little piece of this, like that, and I'm probably going to snip some of this off. So, but I want to put this in here, or do I? Kind of like that, but I'm not liking that now. So, I wanted a piece that had more yellow. Yeah. Alright, so let's see how we're doing this. Alright, so this is what we're going to do. We are going to pinch this with this to hold it for right now. Turn the check the other side so the 2 loops are opposite. Oh, yep. Thank you, dear. I would have seen that when I put it down. But now we're right. Okay. So let me get out my stapler. And we're going to staple this right here. Actually, we're going to get rid of this bulky little piece. And you know what? I think I want some of this on here too. Oh, I hate messing with this. It's always a mess. There we go. Wow, I got all of it. How did I do that? Luck. I think I'm going to have this go on this side. So I'm going to put a little bit of that down. Then I'm going to stick that out that side. I'm going to get rid of this bottom piece. Nope, that wasn't my yellow one. This one was. There we go. Alright, now I think I should have made that longer. We'll figure it out, right? You are going to need the truck. Wait till you see the Boo Crew. Nancy just did a beautiful job on her, the flower cart. And I was telling her today we are going to try and do the flower cart as a farm market cart on Wednesday. So she just finished her little crates. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna put a picture on my Facebook page because she did such an awesome job on it. It looks so cute. And Nancy asked if we were going to do something for Christmas, and I said, oh yes, but we're going to do like a farm market one with pumpkins and corn stalks. Wait till you see the corn stalks. And then I have a new gnome, a fall gnome to go with the cart. I know, you should get one of these, Peggy. This is a Milwaukee, and it's a cordless. So, let me tell you, there's no more It's just a punch, and I love it. You need one. Put it on your Christmas list. I love it. I got it last year for Christmas. I begged for it. There we go. Now, the trick is going to be, how are we going to do this? Because we're probably going to want to cover it up. So, maybe we will use a piece of wire, and then, I got my two on one side, yes. I don't know if this is going to work, but we will see. Might have to put something in the middle to cover it up. No, you know what we're going to do? We're just going to use this to tie it. Ha-ha! That way I don't have to worry about catching all that bulk, because that's just going to tie it right down. Could have even used some of the raffia too to tie it in place. That way I don't have to worry about trying to staple all those pieces. But this ribbon is notorious for fraying, so I always end up cutting it when I'm done maneuvering it. Yep, I gotta cut it again. I'm alright if I don't play with it. Now if I want, we could even put something in the center of that. But really, we could just leave it just the way it is. Okay. Should have left that a little bit longer, but what we can do is we can put some in there and glue it in. That's how we'll rectify that. Alright, let's move all this stuff out of the way. Get rid of this. We've got some longer pieces we can get in there. Alright. Isn't that cute? Now, before we glue that other raffia in there, hey pumpkin, we are going to take this. Hey Nana! Is my little man watching me? Look at that. My son is on YouTube. I'm shocked. Is Gordon watching me? Gordon. Nana loves you. How's my little man? Where's Pop-Up? Pop-Up is in the garage cutting. I'm keeping him very busy, Sweet Pea. Y'all say hi to my little grandson Gordon, my son George, Look at that, Gordon. Hey, Pumpkin. All he wants to know is where Pup-Up is. He loves his Nana, though. Alright, so we're just going to stick a little bit of this in there, because we want to have it out further than the bow. I am impressed that my little man, Peggy, is on Facebook, and she said, hello, Gordon. So see there, we just extended it a little bit, and you'll never know we cut it too short, right? That's my little grandson. He went to the beach, and he played in the beach waves, right? See, Nancy said hi. Okay, so we're going to turn it over like this, and we're going to try not to squish the bow, and then we're going to just staple this to the back. Check that out. Nana's got tools, Gordon. Power tools like Pup-Up. Alright, then let's trim this. And then what we're going to do, what I always do, if I can find them, is we always put our little felt chair pads on the back so we don't scratch the door. There, Nanny Dot said hi, and so did Marcia. See, they love me. They're my good friends from all over. Okay, there we go. It's all done. Now, like I said, we can go ahead and put something in here if we wanted. Like we could put one of those in there, but I like it just the way it is. So, let's go ahead and show you the truck, because Gordon is going to want one of the trucks. Nana already is working on his. So that's our Hey Pumpkin door hanger. That's all done. It's on Etsy. But let me get the truck. Gordon is gonna love the truck. Okay, I already went ahead and painted it except for the window, which I have to do. Okay, but there are several pieces to this truck. Aw, thanks, Peggy. I would put a thin coat of, you know, the polyurethane on it, or I use that, it's just an acrylic. Gordon, Nana's going to make you one of the Boo Crew, and we also have hockey that goes in the truck, a hockey set. So Nana's going to make you a truck, and then we have a piece for each holiday. We have a Christmas one. This one is the Halloween one. And then we will have the hockey one. Alright, I went ahead and I put some of the foil adhesive on the bumper and on the mirrors, because we want them to look like. Oh, wait, do you see it? It's not done. George said Gordon loves it. He's going to love it even more when Nana's done and he sees the ghost. Alright, so we're going to head and foil this, because I want it to look like a real mirror. Look at that. Look at that, Gordon. Nana's jacking it up. My little buddy. I better do that again. Alright. I'm not going to go ahead and glue these pieces together because I still have the window to do. But I want to go ahead, I painted the back of it. Then this is the bumper that's going to go down here. So we want to foil the bumper. He is going to freak. He went down to the beach and he had a blast. I didn't get enough on there, did I? But we'll do up to it. So we are transferring the foil off the sheet because the foil adhesive has already been sitting on here for over an hour. So let's pull that off. Ooh, look at that fancy bumper. Now this I can go ahead and glue down. I'm just going to put a little bit on the edge here. And I'm going to put it on there off where I ended, because if I went and scrubbed this way, I would get scrub marks in the foil. So because we're putting that little, which I did, I just got scrub marks in the foil. But there's the bumper. So let's go ahead and we're going to glue the tires on and glue the bumper in place. Now for the tires, we want to put a little accent on there. So we are going to try and get this marker working. I can do it here. There we go. You want to just do squiggly lines to make it look like tread. Okay, then let's go back to our CA thick. My foil, Nancy, in the description for this and every one I do is the address, web address for Artistic Painting Studio. That is my affiliate link. I am an ambassador for Jen. It's out in California. You have to, when you're purchasing it, you need to get the foil adhesive. You don't need a container this big. I need a container this big. This is the foil adhesive that you would put on there and let it sit for like an hour to an hour and a half. Then when you're done, you just coat it with a final coat, which takes like 5 minutes to dry. And then you just rub it on. It is the easiest stuff to work with. And she just got buffalo check. I have been after her to get the buffalo check for a while. So we're going to put the bumper in place. Look at that, Gordon. Now, your next step is you have 2 spacers here. So your spacers are going to get put here, 2 of them. So let's glue one down. I'm just going to kind of do it like that. So we're gluing one down. Then we're gluing this one on top of that one. These you do not have to paint because these won't be visible. So you can leave those the way they are. So we're just going to hold that for a second. Then we're going to put the bumper, the back tailgate on. Alright, which is going to go like this. There's like an indent here, so you want to make sure that goes on the bottom. Now, I'm seeing that this is showing through. So, before I put it in place, now for this one, I used Caribbean. I'm just going to get a paintbrush and put a little bit of paint here because it is showing. And sometimes you have that. So, I just want to paint right here, the edge. Should have held that down so you don't see that. It kind of disguises it, okay, because I could see a little bit of wood on the edges. Now I can go ahead and fix that for the next time we run it and make it a little bit smaller next time. So this is going to go here. So let's go ahead and put a little bit of glue on here. All you're doing is piling this on top. That bottom piece is still not in place. So we're going to do that. Then, if I had my window done, I would glue this on top of here, and then this is going to sit in the stand. Okay, so this little groove and only on alive. Tell George this happens a lot. All right, we're going to have to let that sit a second. Nana's truck is falling apart, Gordon. Yikes. All right, so we're going to stick Nana's iron on there. So this is what happens, okay? This is your extra tailgate. Now, with every set we sell, we are going to add in the Velcro for you. So you will put a piece on either side here and the other end on this, because this is going to sit on top of that. But this is the backdrop that's going to sit in that little shelf that's created there. And these pieces are what gets glued to this backdrop. And then this gets glued to the tailgate. So I painted this black already, and we're going to put this together. I've got a little pumpkin. I'm going to glue this in place because I've already painted the bottom, and I did it black because I wanted the black to show through on the pumpkin. And then our ghost is going to go here. So let's go ahead and paint him before I glue him down, because I don't want to get white paint, although it would matter. Oh, need another paintbrush. So this is really simple to paint, because you want to go like this, okay? Because if you do that, you're not going to get it on the side, which I did manage to get some on the side. Make sure you have a baby wipe handy. That baby wipe just takes that paint right off. But see how I'm just like going this way? I'm not painting this way. I'm going outward, because that keeps it off the side. Although this is a crappy paintbrush, and I'm getting on the side anyhow. You can always go back with brown at the end to cover it up. Yeah, this is one of my crappy brushes. All my other ones are in the sink. There we go. I love the laser pieces because we now no longer have to paint the sides like we did when we had the wood coming off of the CNC machine. Is he still watching, George? I'm sorry, Nancy. I know, right? And this countertop is so forgiving. Thanks, Peg. Peg's on Facebook, and she said she loves the truck. We have the cutest hockey set that goes in there. I have a Thanksgiving set. I have a Christmas set. So, alright, so we've got our ghost painted. So let's just put him down. I'm probably going to go back anyhow. Then let's go ahead. I'm thinking I want to paint this black. So we can go to our paint markers now. See if this one works. Yes. But I don't like the way it's coming off. So we are going to go ahead, clean this brush. The black and the white I always have trouble with. They're not as dark as I'd like them to be. So I like the acrylic better. So see how easy it is when you have a good brush and you don't have that crazy ugly brush. but I go away from. If I was coming this way, I would get it on the sides. When you go out like that, you don't get it on the sides. Alright, so while we're at it, let's paint her feet, her boots, her shoes, whatever. I think I'm going to give her purple socks. So I'm just going to paint to there. Alright. And then the same with this one. Just painting across there. I have an angled brush here. It's working pretty good. Alright. Now, I am going to use this green like we did on the witch's one for the bubbles. And see how easy it is to paint with the Posca markers? And these are permanent. Now, what I will probably do tomorrow is I will go back and use the UV clear to really put a shine on these bubbles and make them stand out. I may even put inside the eyes. Alright, let's try this orange. But before I actually try it, I think I'm going to do it on the back of something to see if it's the color I want. I painted my truck blue because I thought it would be the most versatile color for every holiday. Hey Judy, are you back from vacation? So we're going to shake this. Oh no, I got some black on this. Ah, look at that. Alright, so let's try it on the back. See if we get the orange that I want. Yeah, I kind of like that. That's a good one. Here's what we did earlier, Judith. We did the Hey Pumpkin door hanger. It comes in several pieces, so I showed you how to put it together. We also have new stands for the back of the pumpkin trio, and they will be sold separately. Those will also. Alright, so let's go ahead and color our pumpkin. Boy, this is a nice orange. And I'm not sure, but my grandson and son were watching, if they're still on or if he had to go to bed. He starts preschool this week. We're all anxious to see how he does. He's very smart. I put the new holiday seasonal truck together, and I was just showing everybody how to put the truck pieces on, and thought we would do the Boo crew and put them on the truck. On Wednesday, I'm hoping to do the farm market for the floral cart. We've got pumpkins and corn stalks, and you are gonna love it. But there's a holiday set for each holiday or each season with this truck. I know, right? Joe developed those stands, or should I say pop-up. That's what Gordon calls them. Pop-up won't get on camera. He refuses. Alright, so I think this is pretty well, yeah, it's on here. Alright, let's go ahead and glue our ghost in place. Fix that. Probably going to go back and paint that again. It's not white enough for me. Alright, so we're gluing the ghost in place. There he is. Now we're going to glue, oh, no I didn't. I thought I painted the wrong side. But I didn't. Alright, so that goes there. Then the bubbles go here. Let's glue that. We're going to have to re-glue the ghost. He came up. So, might be a little humid here today. We've got a lot of humidity going on. So let's let that sit there for a minute. Okay, we've got her shoes painted. I think we're going to give her purple socks. I definitely can. We can do that. Joe could design one for you, hon. So there, we're giving her purple socks. I kind of like black and purple together. Need to touch that up a little. There we go. Alright. See if that's holding. Feels like it is. Now we put her shoes in place. Okay. So let's glue that down. Just going to dot a little bit here and there. And then we will put the iron back on there. Hi Linda! Happy Labor Day from Linda and Lila. How's my cutie pie? I don't know if any of you have been following, but little Wyatt turns 1 on Wednesday. So Thursday, Friday, and Saturday we are serving cake in the store. I have the cutest little cupcake holder coming. It looks like a fire hydrant. And we're going to put all the cupcakes on there. And they have little paw prints sticking out of them. We are celebrating. That little man is 1. Alright, so let's just sit there a minute, because now we have to take all these letters. Let me make sure I have the right. Okay, it goes this way. So where you're going to put a piece of Velcro is right here and right here, and you're going to get Velcro. So let's just go ahead and do it. Now I think for doing it the right way, I think we will put the soft Velcro on the back of the tailgate, because this is what's going to be stored, and you don't want the scratchy end on this because it's going to pick up everything. So you're going to get 2 of each. You're going to get 2 scratchy ones and 2 soft ones. Got to stop by for his birthday, Linda. So what I'm doing is I'm just putting these in place on there. That way, when I put this on here and push down, those 2 pieces will be exactly where we want them to be. And you'll do the reverse when you put a new set on there. So I'm just kind of eyeballing it to make sure I have it in the right place. Now let's see if it'll work. It did. Yay! All right, so this is going to go here. But before we put it on there, we have to spell out the, oops, the Boo, the Boo Crew. Now, see what I'm doing? I'm spacing it out first, and then I will pick them up one by one and glue, because you want to make sure you're going to have enough room on the end to get your W in here. But you want to make sure also that all your letters are evenly spaced like that. See? Alright, so we can now glue those in place. I think that is good. So let me move the Velcro. So let's go ahead and glue these in place, because it'll be easier to paint them when they're glued in place. I know, right? I'm hoping he continues to do well. He still has issues, but we knew that when we started. So now we're just kind of putting these in place. Just put a little bit of glue on the letters. George, is Gordon still watching, or did he go to bed? He must have went to bed. So the Boo. So the next one, holiday set for the truck, will be Thanksgiving, and then Christmas. I might do the hockey one in between. There we go. I figured we'd run right through the pumpkin and we'd have time to show this one too. But hopefully Wednesday at 2 we will be doing the floral cart with the farm market. And we've got pumpkins and corn stalks and a little wheelbarrow and lots of cute stuff. And we have a gnome to go with that set too. Move that over. There we go. Alright, so then this will just Velcro to this. And then your holiday set, because we have the spacers in here, will just go right down inside there. And then once I finish this piece, it will go ahead and sit in the stand. So this is the first of the series, the Boo Crew, which I have to list the Boo Crew. I already listed the truck. I already listed the pumpkin. I have to check. I don't think I listed the little little easel things. Let's put this back on so I don't forget it. So I will be finishing this up. I think I'm going to color the letters different colors. I think that would be cute. But see how that just slides in there? So every set that you buy separately will just have the Velcro with it for you to Velcro it on, and then a set that goes inside the little tailgate there. I just don't know what color I want to do this yet, so maybe I'll do like a light gray, and maybe I'll put a little rectangle there to look like a rear view mirror. I think that would be cute. So there you go, you have our truck. And like I said, I felt like the blue was kind of for every holiday. You could use red, you could use black, you could use white. I just thought that was the color that was most versatile. The only one I wasn't sure how that's going to do with St. Patrick's Day, but you can't have everything, right? Does anybody have any questions? Oh, thank you, Judith. Judith scared us last week. She was on vacation, and I didn't know it. And I thought, oh no, what happened to Judith? She reassured me she was fine. So that was okay. I get worried when you guys don't show up, because I don't know where you are. Alright, so we've got the easels now, and we've got the hay pumpkin, and we didn't use the bow. We just went ahead and stapled on the back. But yeah, I think we could make it one. I don't know, you'd probably have to move your flower somewhere else, Judith, if you wanted the easel on the back. And we can downsize this too if this is too big, because see how that is sitting right there, so it's crooked. But yeah, these are awesome. They have a bottom piece, two side pieces, and then this just slides right in there like that. It's making a liar out of me now. There. Aw, thank you, Nanny Dot. So yeah. So if anybody's in the area on Thursday, Friday, or Saturday, stop by for cupcakes. I will post pictures. I'm not open on Wednesday, otherwise we'd celebrate Wednesday also. The store is only open Thursday, Friday, and Saturdays. Oh! And check these out. These are our new spoons. Aren't they cute? You can either hang them. These are not finished. We actually have a sealer that we put on here, and then we have a wax that we put on here. And they're both vegan approved, so they will not hurt you. So these are our newest. I don't want to show you the other side because this was the first one we did and it looks pretty bad. So in order to try it out again, Joe just put it on the back. But we figured we'd put them this direction because some people may not want to use them. They may just want to hang them as a decoration. These things are solid. I came across these and I was so happy because the quality is there. These aren't Dollar Tree. These aren't Walmart. Okay? These aren't even China. These are awesome wood spoons and flippers. So these will be in the shop very soon. There's all kinds of new gifts that we have that we can engrave. Business card holders, pizza cutters, cutting boards, trivets. We have trivets with sublimation on them, or we have cork trivets. I also am making these now too. If you have a craft booth or a little area and you want somebody to follow you, all they have to do is hover their camera over what's called a QR code, and that will take them directly to your shop, your Facebook page, wherever. All you need to do is send me the URL, the browser, you know, the, what do you call it, the URL address, and I can make these. I can put your logo on it, I can put your Etsy, your Facebook, your YouTube, whatever you want on it. So these make great little, and Joe had said about using the little easels but there's actually some little pieces that we have that fit on both ends, and they have this thing sitting up so nicely. So this will be in my shop, so when people check out, I'll make sure they're following me on YouTube, following me on Facebook. So this is great. Peggy, I was thinking of you for your little store within the store. I have to stay busy, Marcia. I have to. Otherwise, I would be a mess right now. So, and I was asked to join the local business association in town, and tomorrow's our first meeting, and I'm hoping to meet a lot of new business owners and pick up some new customers. The QR codes right now are pretty popular, so I had a few inquiries about that. So we're looking forward to it. But these are just a small amount of gifts that are going to be reasonably priced and of good quality. Because, you know, I don't know, I always like something that's personalized. Especially those children that have really unique names, like, you know, the ornaments we're doing and stuff. We have cat ornaments now that I have to get painting that I haven't done yet. So just stay tuned. There's a lot more items coming. So we're learning the machine more and more. So we're getting more comfortable with it, and then we step up to the next level. So we hope to be doing glassware eventually. It's a roller that I think we have to buy for that. I know, right? They would. I mean, wedding gifts. These make awesome wedding gifts. You know, because let's face it, man. Do you remember getting cracked with one of these when you were a kid? I do. I remember breaking some cheap ones too. These aren't going to break. And it was funny when my kids came along. It was like I cracked it on the counter to get their attention, and I've cracked so many spoons. But I'll tell you what, this is not going to crack when you hit the counter. That's how solid these are. They hurt. They really do. So there's the crappy side that we screwed up on. So we're not going to show that side. But yeah, these make awesome gifts. So stay tuned. Make sure you follow me on Etsy. A lot more coming. Yes, right? Nancy said they hid the wooden spoons. We have a laser cutter. And we found out we can also engrave, like you've seen it in a lot of our pieces. We have the words engraved, so yes. All right, you all enjoy the rest of your day, your evening, and I will see you on Wednesday. And you don't want to miss Wednesday. And oh my gosh, the Christmas stuff we have coming up, you're just gonna flip. So you gotta watch. If you miss it, catch the replay. It's definitely worth just seeing the new products and how you can use them. All right? All right.